Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You guessed it by the look here. We're going on another road trip in our 2016 Model X. So this one has about 93,000 miles on it. If you've been on the channel and a subscriber, you know what I'm talking about. This car has been a true champ. Bought it originally back in 2016, and it's been a trooper. It's been really good. We still have our new Model Y on order, and sometime in March, haven't gotten an exact delivery date or a VIN yet, but sometime in March, we're gonna get it. Haven't fully decided what we're gonna do with this yet. Tesla is willing to give us only about $17,000 for it, and we've had a couple other groups that are willing to give us a little bit more money for it, about $20,000 at the most we've seen. But for that amount, not sure if we're gonna just keep it and just kind of drive it into the ground more and do a couple more videos on it as it ages and how well does it do. But again, 93,000 miles on it, total trooper. Only downside is we get about 220 miles on the battery. Real world situation, my guess is that's about 180 or so, and we just have to do more charging. But the good news about the car is that we have free unlimited supercharging, so that's always nice. We're gonna put in all this stuff in there. 2 kids, a dog, my wife, and we're headed to Lake Tahoe, and it should be a really fun, just slightly over on the Nevada side of things, so I'll certainly highlight that in the video as well. But this car has new tires on it. These tires here are about 4 to 5 months old, so not that old at all. And then we just got these front end new tires for the trip. We do not expect any kind of snow or ice on the roads. The weather's been pretty good, although there is a cold front coming in next week. Where the roads will certainly be a lot snowier. Could get a little bit of that on the drive home, actually, when we come home on Sunday. So we'll have to take a look. Anyways, this should be a fun-filled trip, good activities, supercharging. We'll see how well this 9-year-old Model X does in the cold weather. Not that cold, but I think we'll get just slightly below 30 degrees, or maybe right around low 30s on the road trip, especially up there in Tahoe. For us down here in Pleasanton, it's about 8 o'clock right now. It's about 50 degrees, so it's not that cold. And it'll probably hit about 70 degrees, maybe just slightly under 70 degrees today. So actually pretty nice for late February. So anyways, just getting ready to go. Got the whole family climbing in, and we'll start off on the road trip. So come along for the ride with us, and we'll certainly highlight a lot of key things. I've got my safety pump for the tires just in case we run into any problems. And of course, there's my daughter, and Walter's gonna be joining us. So we'll get on the road here. Come along for the ride. Okay, so we got the car all packed here. It's just a one-night trip, so I think we brought some extra things. We do have a dog, so a lot of extra food preparation and things like that. But we do have the bottom cubby area all full, and then just kind of stuffed a lot of our bags in here. But kids are getting ready. And then the front, not too full, extra room. Always bring a case of water. And we got our charging cables as well. So should be all set there. We'll probably put a couple more things in there, and then we're gonna get going here. So, all right, you can see here we've gotten started. I was wrong earlier. Actually, this car is about 94,000 miles. So I thought for some reason it was, only 92,000 miles. Anyways, we're getting going here. Just got it an autopilot to do this quick little video. There it is, 94,000 miles. Okay, looking over here at the map computer though, right now it has us charging at Placerville. For those of you that have been watching my channel, that is where we got our dog Walter. And we've also had a few other stops there and some of our family road trips here on Teslas. But right now it's saying we're going to arrive at 12%, and then where we're actually headed here is this Zyfreak Cove Resort, if I'm saying that right, but it's saying about 17%. Now, I will tell you, with this older Tesla, I don't really like to arrive at any charger at 12%. I just found that it's a little risky in my newer Model S that I had before, and I'm sure with the newer Tesla technologies, that's more than fine. But in this older one, I do want to kind of reset this and reroute it so that I can arrive a little bit over 20%. Will make me way more comfortable. So anyways, that's what we're gonna kind of reprogram this. We'll figure out where we're gonna eat and everything, and I'll highlight that for you guys as well. So again, we're going from Pleasanton, California, up to Lake Tahoe, and we're just slightly more on the Nevada side. So you guys will see that here on the map coming up. Amazing scenic drive here, but this is one of the reasons you gotta love the Model X. Is this amazing window. It's like you're in a helicopter, but see all this beautiful scenery, and especially driving into Lake Tahoe at a day like this where the sun's out. It's just gorgeous outside. Really gonna enjoy this. All right, we're gonna kind of take a look at some better options here for charging, because right now we're going to Placerville, but right now the car's saying we're gonna only have 7% on the battery. So we're gonna look for a charger a little bit closer. You can see that down there. That's making us a little nervous. So we're gonna look at other options here. So clicking on the supercharger, and then something a little closer. Maybe that one that says 14 there. Let's take a look at that. Yeah. And then let's see what food's nearby there, because we're definitely going to stop and get some food. Okay, what do we got here, Charity?
We got a Lazy Dog, Olive Garden, IHOP. I'm trying to think what else. There's a Panera that would be fast too, but it's a little bit further out.
Yeah.
The closer one would be IHOP. I don't know what Back Bistro is. There's an Olive Garden. Lazy Dog is 0.2.
What is Lazy Dog?
So it's kind of a restaurant that has all these, have a huge menu. It's just, they have Chinese, they have Italian, they have barbecue. So it's a lot, but the only downside, I think, is that that would be a longer wait. I feel like IHOP would be an easy, it's kind of like a
in and out
that you just get your pancakes and bacon or whatever. That would be faster. The food quality in Lazy Dog might be slightly better than IHOP, but if we have the time to wait for it, then yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
So that, and then the other one is
the kids like IHOP.
Yeah. And then there's also a Panera, which would be fast. It's a little bit further. It's 0.3, but there's a lot of food options.
All right, so maybe let's direct ourselves to this supercharger.
Yeah.
Can you go ahead and do that? Sure. And then we will just maybe decide when we get there, either IHOP or Lazy Dog. We can see how long the wait might be. But yeah, go ahead and just guide ourselves to that one that's 14. This is also, so just so everyone knows, it is a 250 kilowatt charger. However, the car we're in right now will only do up to 150 kilowatts. So yeah, let's go ahead and go there. Let's see what the battery says that it will take us to get there.
Interstate 5 north for 16.
So it's, I think it's still
40
minutes. Oh, 24%. Looks like that definitely makes me more comfortable. So let's do that. All right, awesome. All right, so Charity's looking up the menu at IHOP, and we're trying to get everyone excited about it. But look, I gotta tell you guys, this car's got 94,000 miles on it, and we're cruising along here, doing really good. on our way up to Lake Tahoe. It's doing a great job. You know, you got to give Tesla a lot of respect for the fact that this car is 9 years old, 94,000 miles on it. You know, sure, the battery has degraded just slightly, but overall, wow, doing just a great job on this little road trip. What are you seeing on the IHOP menu, Charity?
Right. And a lot of great stuff if you are not counting calories.
Yeah, exactly.
But they have crepes, Catalina.
Oh, crepes, yeah.
And then they have their world famous pancakes, which is always exciting.
That's always exciting.
And then they have sandwiches now.
Yeah.
Our Lewis is trying to eat healthy, which is great.
Put a high up, I'm getting a pancake.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can put a pancake on the table, then we can share
we
it.
can all have a bite.
Yeah.
But I'm probably going to eat healthier. So we'll see.
Look, there's like a Cali roasted turkey melt.
Ooh, turkey melts are good.
That looks good.
All right, just pulling in here to the Folsom supercharger, and this is all a new area up in this area, but it's just gorgeous. Look at some of the views that some of these homes up there on the mountain are able to get here in Folsom. So it's a pretty cool area. Let's see here. Looks like we're going to be taking a left up here. A few hotels in this area. And again, oh, there's an In-N-Out. Ooh. Maybe we need to do In-N-Out. That looks close enough to walk, no problem.
I can't make anything there.
In
We'll have to
500
see.
feet, turn left onto Iron Point Road.
Okay, we're gonna take a left here and then pull around to where the supercharger is and we'll get plugged in. And then we'll have to figure out the total distance to our destination and see if we need to stop one more time or not. Let's see. Ooh, there's a dim sum bar. That's always fun.
Now turn left onto Iron Point Road.
But there's a lot of really good restaurants.
Ooh, Noah's Bagels is there.
Noah's Bagels. Boy, there's a lot of places to eat here.
Oh, there's Whole Foods.
Whole Foods.
What
That's
is
nice.
Shake Shack?
Turn right onto Palmetto
Ooh, Shake
Parkway.
Shack. Ooh, that might be worth going. I don't know if I've ever eaten a Shake Shack burger, actually.
Oh, so it's a burger, not
I don't know.
necessarily shakes?
I think it's a burger
Yeah, I
and
see
shake
that.
shop. Maybe we should do that. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Now turn right.
What do you guys think about Shake Shack?
Have you guys been to a Shake Shack? No. Neither have I.
There's a bunch of other stores over here too. So, but it looks like the charging's in this little mall thing. Parking.
Didn't we charge
Yeah.
here when we had water?
I don't know. This is a great area though, that we can walk the dog around in this
Yeah.
area. There's some nice shopping.
I
You
have
know,
a feeling
Catalina
that
likes good shopping. Let's see, where's the So you can see these cameras are just awesome for backing it. I got to tell you, when you look at other cars' backup cameras, they're really pixelated or the resolution is high. Tesla does a really good job with those backup cameras. I always really enjoy this feature on these cars. Really nice.
super clear.
Yeah. All right, let's
Walter!
get charged here. You
you
ready,
excited?
Walter?
Where are
You
we
want
going?
some Shake Shack? All right. Okay, let's get this baby plugged in here. So you guys know the routine. Just hit the button on the charger here, and it will open up. Plug that guy in. Wait for it to turn green. That way we know it's connected, it's negotiated, and charging. And there we go. All right, and then let's take a look at the computer here and see where we're at. All right, so charging has begun. And let's go over here and just see where we're at. So yeah, you can see the charging started. And again, this car has free supercharging, lifetime free supercharging, great perk. Actually, you can get this on the new Model S's and X's right now. They have a promotion on that. But they did increase the price of the cars to make up for that promotion.
Yeah.
But anyway, so we're gonna charge, we're gonna try to get as much as we can on this guy. Looks like we're charging at 130 kilowatts right now, which is pretty good considering the max charge on this car is 150. Now I did just change the limit to 100% because we need it, given the capacity of this battery is really only about 220 miles, so we need to max out as much as we can. And then when we get back home in our normal day-to-day driving, we'll move it back down to 80%. So we're gonna go find a good place to eat, let the dog go around and do his business, and walk him around a little bit. There's a lot of great shops here. So let's go take a look. Well, you guessed it, we got Shake Shack. Diving in, eating it, good stuff. First time for all of us. We've never been to a Shake Shack before, so we're gonna give this a whirl, but so far so good. Everyone's enjoying it. Charity got a mushroom burger because she's a pescatarian, so overall, pretty darn good. It's deep fried mushroom, looks yummy. All right, just waiting for this thing to finish charging. So we're trying to fill the entire battery right now, and you can see by the screenshot here, we're only at like 17 kilowatts right now, which is just crazy slow, slower than we even get at home. But I think it's just because the battery charged up so quick, and these older batteries, unfortunately, they're not, and this version of being a 2016 just doesn't cool down like the newer technology does, so it makes it a little more challenging. But overall, I'm gonna wait here another 10 minutes and we're gonna get on the road, and then probably just hit another supercharger on the way up there, and then that way we'll be able to have a much faster charge rate, is kind of my thinking. Okay, we're gonna get started here. Right now we're only getting 13 kilowatts, so don't really want to wait around for that. So we're gonna get rolling, and my family walked over to REI to look at some gloves, because you're gonna see here we're gonna go tubing on the mountain. At least the kids and my wife and other family members are gonna do that. So we're gonna get, he needed gloves, so they went over to REI to pick those up. So I'm gonna go over there and grab them, and we'll get back in the car. We have about an hour and 30 minutes left to get to our destination. So we'll have to see if we need to charge for that or not. We are gonna be going up a mountain, so a lot of times when you are increasing elevation, you certainly will wear a little more battery than expected. So we'll have to keep a close eye on that. Okay, just another quick little stop at Pollock Pines. We just want to put 10 minutes on the battery because we're gonna try to drop them off for tubing and then everything. I don't want to have any challenges with that. So we're gonna plug in here real quick for 10 minutes. All right. Wait to get the green light. God, it smells wonderful out here. There's the green light. All these amazing pine trees, Lewis. Look at that. Doesn't it smell great? Gotta love it. So this is the supercharger here. Not a lot going on. Just a quick little side road. Again, we're just gonna try to grab 10 minutes. Cars jumping up. We're at, let's see where we're at now. Looks like 94 kilowatts. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and adjust that. Get above 80% there, just in case. But we'll stay here for about 10 minutes. And I think the kids are gonna go down there and check out what that whole saloon thing is about down there. So we'll see what that's all about. All right. Well, this is kind of fun. Hi, Catalina and Lewis. You guys look great.
Look here. 1, 2, hey, 1, 2, 3.
All right, just real quick charge here, about 10-15 minutes, just loading back up. Got the dog some water. Had a little fun at that saloon. and we're gonna get back on the road here. We're only about 30 miles to the Adventure Mountain, where we're gonna be dropping them off so they can go sledding a little bit, tubing, and then we'll check into our little kind of clamping hotel. You guys will see that. I'll put that on the video as well. So we're gonna get rolling here. By the way, these older Teslas, if you guys don't already know, but once you get the battery kind of full, it's super slow to get that last little 20% or 15%. So again, I'm gonna stop now and we're gonna just get going, but it's just the charge rate just drops so severely. It's hardly worth, these older Teslas, just hardly worth taking on any kind of road trip. It's just, you gotta double everything with charging. It's just not great. Newer Teslas is not a problem at all. So anyways, just one thing to realize if you are gonna buy a used Tesla, the older ones, I would say anything below 2015 in general, or not 2015, sorry, this is a 2016. So anything in general, kind of below a 2000 and maybe 20 or maybe a 2019, you're just gonna deal with more issues like this. So great car to have around town, and if you're just going somewhere for an hour and back, no problem. But road trips just makes it a lot longer because of charging. But newer ones don't have this problem. All right, just got here to Adventure Mountain and unloading, getting all the gear on, letting the dog breathe a little bit. Hey, Ching. Hi. So everyone's taking a look at Walter and saying hi to him. There's the little sled hills up there. You guys can all see that. Wow. Okay, so we got here to a supercharger here in Lake Tahoe. We're actually near one of the casinos, which happens to be close to where we're staying. It's really cool where we're staying. They're all little cabins, and it's kind of like clamping, but little cabins that are all kind of in one little area. I'll definitely get some footage of it for you guys on the next video. The next video will be driving home and all the activities we have around that with charging and everything. But I'm probably gonna be charging here another 30-40 minutes, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna get footage of our hotel at night, because it's gonna get a lot darker. You can see it's still a little bit light outside, but I think in the next 40 minutes or so, it's gonna become dark. But I did drop the family off. I came here to charge on my own, and the family's just unpacking and moving everything into the little cabin. But I wanted to unpack and get over here quickly so that I can return and have dinner with everyone. So just kind of going through that rigmarole. But anyways, overall, the car did okay. Look, this is a 9.5-year-old car, almost 10 years old now, 94,000 miles on it. But one of the things we're realizing about these older cars, again, 2016 Model X, but one of the things we're starting to realize is that when the battery gets really hot because of supercharging, it just does not charge very quickly. So if you want to get over 80% on your battery, because you're on a road trip, and because this battery will only go 220 miles, typically I'll try to get close to 100% so I can kind of continue. But this battery really doesn't like to charge that much after 80%. I mean, it'll slow down to about 13 kilowatts. And then we did get a little bit of performance issues, and I don't know if that's because the battery was too hot, but we did get some performance issues with it as well, where I wasn't getting rapid acceleration. It would accelerate and get me up to 65, 70 miles an hour for the speed limit, but it would do it much slower than normal. So again, I don't know if that's just the battery overheating because of the supercharging, but when you got a smaller battery, it's an older technology, and you need to supercharge more frequently, then it's not the best road trip car. It's great for driving around Pleasanton, or if we need to go to SFO and back to Pleasanton, or any of those types of things. It's great. It's just perfect car for that. And it doesn't matter how old it is really at that point. But for a really good Tesla road trip car, I think you really do need a newer Tesla, because they have the heat pump in the car, which can precondition the battery, make it a lot easier to charge longer or get the battery well equipped, so that when you do get to a supercharger like this, you're able to do it. This older technology also will only charge at 150 kilowatts. And right now I'm only getting about 60 kilowatts. So again, everything just takes longer in the older Teslas. So my recommendation is get one of the newer Teslas. You won't have this problem. We still haven't decided if we're gonna turn this in when we get our new Model Y. Right now, given the amount of money they're willing to give us for it and just the overall depreciation on electric cars, we might keep it and just be able to drive it around. It's 100% paid for. Might as well just keep it. It's good to have an extra car. So we'll see. Anyways, this is gonna conclude the video for the first drive up here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please subscribe. Let me know if you guys have any questions or comments down below. I'll keep you posted about the new car, and we will be recording a second video driving home tomorrow. So I'll try to include a couple new things in there, and should be a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Again, comment, subscribe, and give me a thumbs up if you can, please. Thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everyone.